Hey guys, how you doing? It's me again, your marketing friend. But this is going to be more of a not so I don't know, more of a serious video because this is a serious subject here that it's a very serious subject. So I just want to share this and hopefully it'll help out anybody out there that is either in my situation or any situation. Period. I mean, I've been finding out a lot more about a few things that is definitely it's very troubling, very concerning, and wow, yep. Okay, so basically, as you know, I'm in life insurance. Okay, um, and and in a couple of days, what's today? The 24th, June 24th. As many probably know, on June 27th, in about 3 days, it will be the 2 year anniversary that my mom passed away, and probably the hardest day of my life uh, that I'll never recover from, and having to go through the final expenses, the mortuary, the cremation, all that. Taking an emergency trip out there in the first place at 2 in the morning, um, getting a hotel for a whole week, a rental car for a whole week, food. I tell you what, the cost was what was astounding. I mean, it was something that nobody's prepared for. Okay, and this is actually pretty low compared to other situations from other people I know that have gone through similar things as me. But family member passes away, you have to drop or they're getting ready to pass away. They transition when they're at assisted living and hospice care. You get a call from the hospice nurse, and and when you get that call, they say that this is so and so your mom, and then of course they use their first name. Oh my gosh, it makes it even more serious. Unfortunately, it's showing signs of transition. And when I first heard that, I didn't know what that meant. I transitioned. What? So does that mean she's getting better? I was clueless. I know it sounds pretty ridiculous, but I didn't know what it meant. Transition. But no, transition means that if they're in hospice care and in assisted living, that means that they are at the very last point where they can pass away at any moment. There's no exact time frame of when it's going to happen, but it's very, very, very close. They're showing the signs of when the body shuts down completely, and there are some signs that you need to look out for. I'm going to share that in another video because it's very hard to talk about. This is a subject, a topic that it's still very hard. Even going to be 2 years. I made a video on the day after it happened, and you've seen that already. As I was there in Lake Elsinore, California. But wow, it was an experience that I will never forget. And it the cost was more than just money. I mean, it was. I had to go by myself. My wife and daughter could not go because we I don't know. There's a lot of reasons. It would have really really increased the price if everybody went, but just me by myself, 5 days. I only had 5 days to take care of all this. I don't know, man. I wasn't ready for it. Nobody could be ready for it. I didn't know anything about this. I had no idea of anything. I never planned a funeral before. I never did anything with cremation services, mortuaries, all that stuff. I had no idea. I was so brand new. I didn't know nothing, man. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. And I had to get help from the director of the assisted living facility where my mom was staying at hospice care for over 2 years. She was in the hospice for 2 years, a long time. So they just gave me a recommendation, and toughest thing I had to go through. I don't know. I was all alone by myself. My wife, like I said, my wife and daughter could not go with me, so I was there. Um, yeah, I practically lost it, and I got very very sick because I think my mom also had COVID at that same time. I don't know. I think that's what caused her to pass away. I'm almost convinced that because she was really sick too. She couldn't breathe really. Um, and I got very sick by going there into her room in a hospice room. So I got very sick that same time at the trip during the 5 days. Very sick. Um, yeah, it's so hard to talk about, and I think that's about all I'm going to cover. It was over $15,000 that maxed out a important a card we had, a big credit card. Okay, we had to get up the limit and all that, but it was yeah. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, guys. When somebody passes away and you have to do the mortuary and the cremation or burial services, they want everything up front. There's no payment plan. You pay it or you don't. Everything. They don't. There's no payment plan. You have to pay it up front, or else I don't know. There's no alternative. There's no other option. There's no plan B. When when they pass away, that's it. You don't have time to think. You don't. When that call comes in, they're transitioning. If you have anybody, any family members, any mom or dad, grandmother, whatever, they go to a hospice room or they go to assisted living, you got to be ready for this. You got to think about it because that call is going to come and they're going to call everybody that's on that list to call. If nobody answers, oh, I won't go there. You don't want to know what happens if nobody answers that call and nobody shows up. They die alone, and I can't even say him on this video what happens after because I found out, and nobody ever asked me that either. What happens? You don't want to know. Social Security is going away within the next 5 or 7 years. Okay, so there will be no more Social Security. I know this for a fact. Don't question me, guys. Don't question my sources. I know it. It won't be around anymore. Sorry to say, and I know I'm very upset about it. I don't know where all that money's going to go to, but unfortunately, by the time I hit age 70, whatever the hell they tell us, 65 to get the minimum amount, it's going to be gone by that time. I'm 53. Okay, think about it. Um, 12 years from now, whatever, or longer, it won't be around. There won't be no Social Security checks, no money for Social Security, no benefits, absolutely zero. So we are on our own, guys. If and this is what the experts are saying, if you don't have $1.8 million saved up before or by the time you retire, that's the only way you can really retire comfortably, to be in comfort, to be able to relax and enjoy your retirement. You have to have close to $2 million saved up already. And if you don't, you got to have at least enough money saved up to pay off your mortgage if you still owe that, and pay all your bills, all the bills, to pay for your kids' college if they're going to be going to school. Oh my God, there's a list of things that you need to have money for before you retire and before you pass away. You got to have, okay, average cost for a funeral in the state of Washington. Every state is different. We might be the lowest cost. Who knows? It is $20,000 for a burial, a basic funeral, basic burial from at a cemetery, going to the mortuary. Cremation is a little cheaper, but there's still a lot more you got to do with that too. There's still burial, so it's going to be like 12,000 or so with cremation if you want a decent basic type of funeral service and pay for the cremation. the death certificate, all that good stuff. Okay, so you need to have, by the time you pass away, the cost for funerals and burial is going to be probably 30, 40, $50,000, guys. Only peace of mind you will have is a life insurance policy of a minimum of at least $50,000 life insurance. Minimum. You would need to get a $50,000 life insurance policy to cover your funeral costs at a minimum. If you want to cover the house, the mortgage, bills, you want to cover at least 2 years of your income. So whatever you make per year, you times that by 2. That is how much life insurance you need to have when you pass away and your family is stuck without your income, loss of income. There's living benefits where if you get sick or anything, you have to leave your job, you can't work anymore. You can pull out a large portion of your life insurance benefit. It's tax-free money, guys. The IRS cannot they can't touch your life insurance check. Okay? Your family will get a large check of say $500,000. And it doesn't cost that much either, guys. I'm going to leave a link in the comment section of this video, thiswillprotect.com, guys. This is a very serious thing, okay? I have a life insurance policy that I had to get because I'm type 2 diabetic. My life expectancy is probably a lot less than yours when you're listening to this video right now. I'm sorry to say I'm probably going to die before you, okay? Because there's no cure for diabetes. And I have other medical issues as well. So it's not only diabetes, but I do have other things. And I don't need to talk about all that right now. So they could become very serious as time goes on. And there's really no cure. So that's it. I don't know what else I can. I think that's it. I got a life insurance policy that is going to cover more than final expense because we have a mortgage here. I still owe quite a bit, $280,000 on this house, this townhouse. And if I were to die tomorrow, my family would be in the world of hurt, extreme world of hurt if I were to die tomorrow. So the only thing that's going to save them is a large check from life insurance. That's it. It'll pay off the mortgage of this house. It'll be able to cover all the bills and living expenses, food, the whole 9 yards for at least a year or two so they can get back on their feet. Because the recovery time when you lose somebody is so extreme that I don't know if you guys have lost anybody, so somebody very close to you, like me, my mom. It's been 2 years in a couple of days. The 27th of June. It's the 24th today. In 3 days, it'll be 2 years my mom passed away, and I never, ever will forget that day. Okay? Never in my entire lifetime, I'll never forget that day and what I had to go through when she passed with all the services I had to do with the cremation and all that. It is something that you can never forget. Never forget. So I'm telling you guys right now, all you got to do is follow this link in the description of this video or in the comment section of the video, thiswillprotect.com. It's super easy. It's free. There's no cost or obligation. Get a price quote. You can get a policy and apply, see if you get approved. It goes by age and health and medications. But if you're in good health, it'll be very low cost. If you're still under age 60, it'll be really good cost. And just get a quote. If you like what you see, you can go ahead and get you can go ahead and apply online immediately and see if you get approved and get your family covered like right now. It's that simple, guys. You don't ever want to put this off. Life insurance is always the lowest cost today, not tomorrow. Every year you age, the price goes up. Okay, remember that. The price is going to go up by $10, $20 a month every single year you age. Pretty soon you're going to be paying the same as a car payment. But if you don't have anything in place, Social Security will be gone. You will not have that unless you have over $2 million saved up by the time you retire. You don't have a chance, unfortunately. So definitely, I'm just telling you the truth, guys. That's it. I'm done with the video here. I wanted to say what I wanted to say. And I'm very thankful that I was able to get a policy and get approved because I'm borderline. I was almost not approved. I had to talk to the underwriter for an hour on the phone because of my medical issues. And I'm so glad I got approved. Oh my God. I am so grateful that I have life insurance right now because it was looking extremely bad. Extremely bad. But now I have a way to sleep at night, knowing that if I don't wake up the next day, my family's covered. My daughter's still gonna lie. They won't be homeless. They'll have food, water, lights, keep everything running. They'll still keep the house too. Okay? Check out the link. Get a free quote today. Apply if you like what you see and get covered. Your family's important to you guys. They're the number one thing to you. I mean, there's nothing more important than your family and their safety and security. So go ahead and do it for them. If you don't do it for yourself, you got to do it for them. Okay, I did it. We got to do it. We got to step up, and you know, we got to protect our family. Thiswillprotect.com. Go ahead and check it out. Just do a quote, and if you need to talk further, you can book an appointment with me, and we'll talk. It's so easy. There's no cost. There's no obligation. Trust me on that. You know me already. So go ahead, visit that site, do the quote. It's super easy online. It takes like 2 minutes. It's easier to do than even car insurance. Go ahead and do it right now. Take care.